Welcome, Capricorn, to your monthly chakra reading. This is what is most needed for the month. Okay. And we have deck 1 and deck 2. This is a pick a card. So whichever card shouts your name, go ahead and pick. And welcome back, all subscribers and anyone new. Hope you enjoy this. If you do, please like and subscribe. Okay, so now that I've given you guys time to pick which deck you like, we're going to start with the orange chakra rock, which is the first deck. Okay, and I'm going to get right into this. Let's see what we have here. We have creation. Creation, we have this beautiful silver border here, as you can see, that is representing the crown chakra. This is your innate wisdom. This is the higher, going to be your higher self, that spirituality. This is the I know card. Okay, this is your consciousness. And what is the purpose? Like, what is my purpose, right? So creation. So I'm going to look that up really fast because I don't have these cards memorized. Okay, so this is, I am waiting for someone's permission to create my life. What do I need to see in order to claim my own gifts? Opening to magic, lasting transformation, divine feminine, awakening, creativity, finding your muse, and owning your gifts. So this is the card pretty much of just that creativity, muse, and magic. Okay, so if you, let's see what it says. It's getting into your own power. Wow. And the next card is power. So that's really like the creative power. I know creative power. That's what it's saying. That's wonderful. Maybe some of you have psychic gifts, and this is a beautiful psychic gift card. So for those of you who do have psychic abilities, this will be very good for you, really getting into that power, opening yourself up, using that knowledge and knowing how to use it. You're on the right path. Let's move that over. And the angels say trust. Trust in your creativity. Trust in that power. Whether it's music or psychic gifts or whatever creative inspiration you have, get inspired. Use the power. Right now is the time. Okay, if you do art and you paint, now is the time. I can feel positive while thinking positive. Wow. So we're going to put this right underneath this. So it's telling you, be positive. Get into this creative mode and be positive about it. If you know you are a great artist, get into that positive mode and say, yes, I can paint, and I can paint beautifully, right? Or whatever it is. Okay, so dolphin, live joyfully in the present and be happy about it. Be the dolphin while doing it. That way you feel more inspired. Okay, since they're all sitting underneath each other. And your 2 tarot cards is I am holding tight. With the 4 of Pentacles, you're holding tight. Okay, to this path that you're on. With the 7 of Pentacles, you know that you have the growth. There's growth here. You want the growth. And the Lord is saying underneath it, trust that you can grow through this. Just hold on to that power. Get into that power. Open up that chakra and get in there, right? You have the power to do so. Holding on to the hard work that you've done, wanting to do the hard work, reassessing all of your work that you have done with the 7 of Pentacles over here. But definitely, I really see it for this chakra reading as growth. The more you keep working hard and you keep looking at the creative things that you've done, you just continue to keep growing and growing, and you know it. Maybe you're super positive about it. And maybe it's because you're hold so tight. Maybe you're becoming a perfectionist. That's what I'm seeing out of this. Maybe you're holding so tight, you're becoming a perfectionist that you're not allowing that growth. You're not allowing yourself to see what beautiful music you're making, what gifts you do have. And you're too judgmental on yourself. I think that's what's really going on here. So step into that power and don't be too judgmental, because you'd be surprised. So let's clarify on this and see what's going on. So 9 of Staffs. Okay, so yeah, you need to offer yourself more power. You need to realize what you have and the gifts that you do have. You're holding back so much, and you don't feel justified with some of the work that you're doing. You really need to open that up. And I think it's just because you're not seeing, like I said, with the 7 of Pentacles over here, you're not exactly seeing how awesome you really are with these gifts that you have, whatever it is that you do. And it could be anything. So, very nice. Yeah, and you really just need to fix that. You're too down on yourself. Yeah, with the Judgment card there, yeah, you're always telling yourself it's not good enough. And your chakra needs to be open so that you can see with the crown how wonderful you really are. Get into that innate wisdom, get into that spirituality, and get into that positive energy so that you can see exactly what you're doing. Yeah, you're not giving yourself the credit. That's all this is. You need to get out of that. Yeah, step into your own power over here as the King of Coins and realize how prosperous you are. You're making wonderful things. You're doing wonderful things, and you're just not seeing it. You're too hard on yourself. You're on the right, there it is, you're on the right path. And it says right here, oh wow, because I always put things on top of each other, but it says you're on the right path, and then you got the Wheel of Fortune, which is your destiny. You're on the right path. Okay, so it says, yes, step into your King of Coins confidence. Stand into that assuredness. Assure yourself and say, you know what? I wrote this book, and you know what? I didn't think that this, was going to go over very well, so maybe I won't, or maybe I'll fix this and that. But just be assured that whatever you've just done, you're on the right path, and you need to be more positive towards yourself. You're your worst critic, and that's exactly what this whole story is open up your crown chakra, because you're your worst critic. Ace of Cups. Get that flowing. That's what you're looking for, is the Ace of Cups. You want all of that. You can have it. Stand in the King of Staffs. Put in some power. Put in some firepower. Take the action. The Lord says trust. The angels say trust. And take the action. With the High Priestess. And once again, there's that innate wisdom again coming out. Use that wisdom. Use that intuition to get to where you need to be. As you can see, she's using that innate wisdom with this moon at the top of her head. She is really up there. Yeah, stealing from yourself. You're your own thief. Moon. With the moon here, I see the creativity. I see that creativity, and I see that secret desire to want to have the 7 of Pentacles, to really want the growth, and really, you put in all this hard work. Using that moon power. Yeah, just trust, collaborate with yourself, get in touch with that higher self, and you will love exactly everything that you do, because you'll see it from a different perspective. Okay, so that was your reading. Just really get in there, and remember, you are awesome, and tell yourself that. Oh, and I'm going to read this really fast too for you. This is, I can feel positive while thinking positive. The longer you stay focused upon what you do not want, the greater and more powerful that thought will become. But if you are sensitive to your emotions and you withdraw your attention from the unwanted very quickly, you will begin to feel better, and you will stop the attraction of the unwanted thing. Stop telling yourself that it's not good enough. Be positive so you can get that chariot moving, okay? and you will start getting into this power. Okay, because like it says, trust you are on the right path. Be happy. Every time you do something awesome, say, you know what, I'm awesome. And that's going to change everything. Okay, so I'm just going to put these over here for now. And those of you who picked the second deck with the yellow chakra rock, we have Despondence. Okay, this is the purple chakra, which is your third eye chakra. Okay, so we're going to open up that third chakra, third eye chakra. Keeping that open is going to be very important for you this month. This card says, this is I see. Okay, so you want to be able to see perfectly, okay, with the third eye. This is revelation, movement, encouragement. In which part of my life am I feeling immobilized and I know what I need to do? Am I willing to trust myself, feeling helpless, acceptance of circumstances, change on the horizon, and taking action? This is the card of I see. I can see many things. I see movement, choices, and decisions. So with the despondence, it's like, how am I seeing that? Am I really seeing it? You know, you want the movement, choices, and decisions, but there it is. In which part of my life am I feeling immobilized? Well, you have the movement next to the despondence, so you feel very immobilized throughout whatever you're doing. You feel like you cannot move. You want these choices, you want these movements and these decisions, but you feel helpless as if you cannot move. Okay. So during this time, you can read books. If you cannot do this because, sorry about that, I have a hair on my ring. If you feel like you're immobilized right now because of this isolation period, you can read books for now to start feeling like you're doing something. You know, connect to life's purpose through your involvement with books. So Spirit says, read some books for now that will keep you not feeling anxious, not feeling like you can't escape this house, right? It's like, I can't really go anywhere except for the grocery store. I can't really do anything. So start your healing with your books. Keep yourself busy by reading, however it is. There is something better, okay? There's something better coming. Okay, so whatever movement, choices, and decisions that you have, there is something better coming in the future. So just stay calm. I am learning to allow well-being. Well-being in. Okay. And for now, butterfly. Be ready to transform with wisdom. So, and that's nice because it's sitting right next to the book. So if you're maybe ready to go to school and you can't do anything right now, just continue to read your books and learn and do the things you need to do. That will help you transform. Okay, and then your two tarot cards are, feeling like I have all these choices, and here's that choices again. And it's going to sit right here, having these choices. Well, having my pros and cons, trying to figure out my pros and cons. Maybe you need to just study up. Maybe that's also what you need. Maybe you need to study up with the books. Connecting. And then you have the Temperance over here, which is very nice because the Temperance is telling you just have patience and self-control. Okay? Find the harmony that you can, find the harmony for now until that something better is on its way. So keeping the peace within yourself and finding that harmony and patiently keeping self-control. And seeing, right? What are you seeing? I'm seeing that I cannot move. Okay, so let's get some cards over here. And look, she's like, it almost looks like she's pulling her hair out. I know her hands are above her head, but for some reason I looked at this and I thought of people being in isolation who can't move, especially Capricorns, because you guys really like to be out and about. You don't really like to be stuck all over the place. So I kind of almost seen her like pulling her hair out, like, I don't want to be here anymore. But actually she's got her hands up above her head, like throwing her hands in the air going, I can't do this. But it could be 2 in 1. Yeah, because you don't feel nurturing towards yourself right now. I feel boredom in a lot of you. You feel like you're isolated, hanging around, and you just don't know what to do. You need to see that there will be choices and decisions and movement in your, like I said, in your near future. Like I said, if you are trying to get to something and you've been waiting a long time to get to this thing that you're trying to get to, and this isolation has stopped you, just dead stopped. Yeah, I see the frustration. And that's why this chakra is so important for you to keep open, because, and this is another beautiful chakra card as well. See, it's purple. So it's really telling you, you just have to learn to be patient. Don't let it frustrate you. Don't let it give you 10 of Swords. Make the 10 of Swords upside down. Get out of that. It will, then we have over here the movement choices on the books. And it's finding that King of Cups within yourself. Just getting yourself emotionally stable. Self-assuring yourself that, you know, this is going to happen sooner or later. We're not going to be here forever. I'm not going to be in this situation forever. Yeah, offer yourself opportunities to do other things, like it says right here on the book, on the books, which will bring you more strength. And you can also start, like it says, weighing your pros and cons of what to do. So that way you can have the chance to transform by using this wisdom that you're getting into to know exactly what you're going to do. You can even start focusing on what you're going to do. There it is. Start focusing with your own self, the Queen of Coins. Here we go. Start focusing on where you're going to go when this is all over. Instead of pulling your hair out and saying, you know, I'm stuck, I'm stuck, I'm stuck. Start saying, you know what, I'm going to plan. I'm going to start planning what I'm going to do when I get out. Don't thieve your happiness just because, don't steal your happiness from yourself just because you can't get where you need to be. Archangel Michael card coming out, King of Swords. Archangel Michael says, communicate with yourself, your higher self, get into your innate wisdom, speak with the angels, do whatever you need to do with the divine. You know, start focusing and being logical about the communication that you're making with yourself and others. I say just start, you know what you want to do when this time period's up or whatever it is. So start making the logical reasonings for the perfect timing to come, sitting over here on top of the other angel, the Temperance. Okay, so very nice. Yeah, you don't need to hold so tight. Don't hold so tight to the negative, okay, because you're not going to be stuck here forever. You need to use the collaborations within yourself so that you can start getting to where you need to be. Then in the near future, you can start offering yourself this opportunity to move towards whatever it is that you need to move towards. And it looks like you'll have the wisdom to do so. Especially being over here with the Emperor, you're going to have that wisdom. You're going to sit in your own empire, and you're going to have all of this positive energy to move forward when it's time. Okay, so pretty much this is all about being able to see that whatever your movement and choices are, it's not going to last forever. Okay, so open up that chakra and you will start realizing other things will be better for you. Use the law of attraction. I am learning to allow well-being in. The art of I got that one tongue-tied. The art of allowing is, I am that which I am, and I am pleased and joyful in it. And you are that which you are. And while you are different from that which I am, I can allow that, for it is also good. Okay, so just be pleased with what you have at this time. And when that time comes, you just keep telling yourself, I'll be ready. I'll be ready. And you know you'll be ready because you are juggling all these thoughts in your head. Okay. So that was your reading. And I hope that you got something out of that. Sorry, this card's really tongue twisting. I'm so glad I read it right. So Keep that third eye chakra open. Everything's going to be fine. Turn that negative into a positive, guys. And I will see you next time. Peace and love to each and every one of you. Bye-bye.